Justin. I'm 23 years old, bro.
23. Nice to meet you, brother. My name's Ernie.
Nice to meet you.
These questions are going to be easy. Some of them are going to be funny. Some of them are going to be deep.
Word.
What's something
Let's get
small?
nuts.
Hell yeah. What's something small that made your day better?
Something small that made my day better. Like today?
Yeah.
Oh, yesterday. Good example. The shirt I'm wearing. I've been waiting for this shirt for like a couple months, and then it just came in yesterday, and I put it right
Wrestling.
on. I'm
Wrestling
that
is
hype.
real.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, man. You're a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah. Oh, bro. Huge.
Hell yeah, man.
Huge. My brother.
Who,
It
who,
goes deep. It
who's
runs deep.
who's your favorite?
Rob Van Dam.
Rob Van Dam. My favorite was Eddie Guerrero.
Oh
That's
my,
I
yeah,
I cried so hard when he passed away. I was
yeah,
like
bro,
I was like 13, 14 when that happened.
the goat,
And
one of the best ever. I've watched a lot of his work back because being 2001, like I'm a couple years down from you, and he died like when I was a kid. But I've watched a lot of his work, bro.
hell yeah, man. You gotta love wrestling. If today was a movie scene in your life, what song would be playing in the background?
Oh, in my life by the Beatles.
That's a great song, man.
My man, I'm shocked you even knew it. My man, okay, my dog. That's fire.
What's the most random thought you've had today?
I just woke up, so that's a tough one. Maybe who's going to start my fantasy baseball lineup today? You probably never heard that before. That was probably my weirdest thought so far. Who's pitching? It's tough.
How's your fantasy? Are you good at that fantasy picking stuff? I've never got into that.
This is my first year doing baseball. I've done football for like a good 4 years now. Baseball is pretty hard, bro. You got to like set your lineup every single day. It's a little bit of work, but it's fun. I'm having fun with it. I'm 2-1
Hell yeah, man! As long as you're having fun.
all day.
Okay, these are gonna be deeper questions.
Heard.
What's a moment in your life that changed you forever?
Easy. Probably losing my dad or my mom, either or. I know it got real fast, but yeah, either or. One of those is deep. I lost my mom when I was a kid. I lost my dad like 3-4 years ago. Both of them will change you. I'll tell you that.
I'm sorry to hear that, man.
It's all good, bro. I'm not like one of those. It's okay. I can talk about anything.
How did that experience shape the way you see the world today?
Um, Good ass question, and I got like a probably half good answer, probably not the best answer. One, like, I'm not gonna sit there and bore you with like, oh, when death is coming, like I'm used to it, and then, like nobody wants to, right? Like nobody wants to like see your family member go or like lose people or like do funerals. Like nobody likes that shit.
Right.
But I've kind of learned to like when I lost my dad, I've heard it in other instances with people where they lose like a friend or a family member, and you hear like, I just wanted them to stop suffering, you know? That's kind of how I cope with some deaths now. You know what I mean? You just glad they weren't suffering and they weren't in pain. And you know what I mean
Right.
living life isn't so special for everybody. Some people like it's not like you don't like want people to die, but you see how like it was better for some people. You know.
Right. Right. What advice would you give your younger self right now?
Younger self, do better in high school, idiot.
I know, right?
That's an easy one.
Who's someone that really impacted your life, and what did they do?
Um, I already kind of said my pops, so like that's hard. I grew up with just my dad, so that's like an easy one. Probably my brother, like my cousin, but he's really my brother.
Yeah.
Kind of like we're raised like neck and neck, year apart. We're just kind of tight like that. Always kind of been there for me. You know what I mean? That's a good like life changing John. Just to have that person. Like we talk about it all the time when we do get that conversation together. Like don't really know what I'd do without you. You know what I mean? Like one of those. Like don't know how I would talk to somebody else about this. You know what I mean? Like that's good to have your boy for.
Have
So I
you
guess him.
have you ever told them what they meant to you?
Oh yeah, he left for the military when he's a year younger than me. When he left for the military, I don't drink like that. I'm not like a drink ball. I didn't drink before I was 18, 21. So when I turned 21, drinking was like a big ass deal. Like I was hammered when I drink. He was going for the military, and I would just get drunk and text him like, "Yo, I miss you, dog." But then I'd start going. You mean get real gay with it? Yeah, dude, fucking love you. Get
Hey
crazy.
man,
It's my
that's
boy though.
that's love, man.
Oh yeah,
Shout out to your cousins.
my man.
What's something you're still healing from?
Probably my dad. It's tough. You mean like it wasn't that long ago, and I tell people I'm not like a crybaby. Like you won't catch me like really tearing up. That's like personal shit. Like that'll hit me at random.
Right.
But
Because there's nothing wrong
nobody
with crying every now and then.
absolutely, bro. Like no shame or nothing. But it just me personally, like that's not like how I'll express. That's not what hurts at least. What hurts is like my dad was like we lived together my whole life and we like cooked together and shit like that. Like for example, like I'll be sitting there some days and just be like, you know, like what did we used to cook this with, right? And I'll be like, fuck, like that's a question I used to be able to just call my dad. Like I could hang this up right now, call my dad, he would have answered, but
Right. Of
can't
course.
do that anymore. So that's like a big thing I get used to, and that still hits at times. You mean that shit hurts? That shit's weird.
What has helped you most along that healing journey so far?
Um, work, not being like you mean I could live in this room, bro. I'm a bum. I don't really do a lot, but working keeps me like busy, keeps your head not clear, so that's good. Like you don't want a clear head. You know what I mean being like certain people. So work, I'd say it's good to stay busy.
I agree with you on that. When's the last time you felt really proud of yourself?
That's a good one. I don't even know if I have an answer on you for that one. Damn.
It's a tough one.
Oh, yeah, that's a tough one. Probably something to do at work because I probably fucking put the building on my back as I always did, and I was just like, yeah, you know me. Probably something like it. If I
What
had to
does
guess.
what does depression feel like to you, in your own words?
Good question. Depression to me, it's I don't know. Like one of them things when I was a kid, I never really thought I had it, and then like I, just told you half of my life problems. Shit like that starts to creep in. So for me, I'd say just like being alone, stuck with thoughts, and like you can't really escape it. That's kind of for me at least. I can't speak for most on that one because everybody has their own depression, bro. But yeah, I'd say like some form of that way, thinking about everything I don't have anymore, and then just being stuck in it. Kind of sad, kind of
Is
depressing.
this something that's constant, or does it just come in waves?
I'd say it's a wave thing for me. Like I can have my days where I can wake up with a smile and just ready to talk, and you mean like a whole new battery. But some days that shit gets to people. Everybody has their days, bro. You know.
Yeah, yeah. How do you usually cope during your lowest moments?
Damn, smoking weed, bro. Just smoking, honestly. Sometimes, like that's like I'm not like a abuser, pothead. Yo, everybody should smoke, but like sometimes if it's late and a thought just hits me, I'll just go smoke, get buried, and then
Right.
everything's fine. Not saying it's like the answer to everything,
Of
but
course.
how I do cope sometimes would be that. So yeah, that's my answer.
It's slowly getting legalized throughout all the states. It's taken a while.
My grandma, I'm like smoking, bro. I try telling people all the time, like it's not the devil's anything. Okay, my grandma, I'm like loves it, lives
Yeah.
by it. Yeah, loves it.
Do you think depression is understood by society?
Maybe today, because like a lot of people in our age group and shit kind of get it, but older people don't seem to believe in that a lot, do they?
Not at all, man.
Like I
They're
can talk to my grandparents about it; they don't get it. They don't
yeah.
understand it. It's weird.
They think it's like a phase you just got to grow out of,
Or it's just something of the day. You mean? But
right?
like you said, some people can have it constant. That could be like an all the time thing for them.
Or like my grandfather we used to tell me, he would say, "You're just sad. Quit using the word depression. Depression is just such of a strong word to use. It's 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 you. He thinks it's just being used loosely nowadays. That People just
That's essentially
just
just how my
understand.
grandparents are, bro.
Right.
I can't even lie to you. I can't even make that up. That's exactly how my grandparents would say it. That's crazy.
What do you wish more people knew or acknowledged about it?
That it can be in kids. That kids can deal with the same thing. We're kind of really tying into like a real story with like how my grandparents think and then like kids. My grandparents have three kids. It would be my mom who passed, my uncle who I lived with, and then my youngest uncle. My youngest uncle has like a wife and kids and is doing really good in life, so they think. And like his son had depression. And that's my uncle, you mean? So like when he told me that, like I sat and I listened and I talked to him.
Yeah.
My grandparents, on the other hand, were like, he's an 8-year old. How does he have depression? And I was like, it's just, it can get weird.
Have you ever felt misunderstood or dismissed when trying to talk about your mental health?
I'd say no, not me personally, because like it is a tough subject, and I have my brother. Luckily, like I said, I'm like very lucky to have, and we kind of like we may not like be exactly the same, but we at least like understand each other's like how we go through shit and how we deal with things. So I'm lucky to have that guy.
What kind of what kind of response would have helped you feel more supported? Supported. Sorry.
Heard. Again, I guess it's just like the older clique, you mean, really understood it. Like it's something that our generation cares like deeply in, like everybody up until like their 30s and shit. But some people seem to like shoulder that shit off. So I guess like yeah, if more people were really connected and shit, it would be a little more. It would be nice just to have like the whole world in on it. You mean like everybody hates cancer? You mean, why can't everybody be against depression?
Right. I agree. If someone you care about told you they were struggling with depression, how would you support them?
Come right to the house, man. It's weird, man. It's really, really weird. This is like exactly what we're dealing with in my house. It's really,
Wow.
really weird. Yeah, it's really weird. My uncle, like the one I was telling you about, his son, he, deals with it himself. My uncle is very much a depression person and like is a grown man with a job and a family.
Yeah.
Was just about to go on a whole family trip on a cruise and didn't because he couldn't because of depression and anxiety. And now he's here staying with us because that's what family's for, cuz. That's what you do.
Hell
That's
yeah,
what you fucking do.
family's always gonna pull up. I'm the same way.
Mm-hmm.
What advice would you give to someone currently going through depression?
You're not alone, dog. Never alone. You mean?
I
You
agree.
talk to anybody, keep somebody close, talk to somebody on the internet, talk to somebody random about something that doesn't even fucking matter, bro. Something will help. Just getting the mind occupied will help.
I agree. Now these are going to be unique and somewhat funny questions.
Heard.
What's the most ridiculous lie you believed as a kid?
I was gonna say Santa, but it's gotta be the Tooth Fairy, right? Because that's a fucking joke.
I know, right? If you could have dinner with any fictional character, who would it be and why?
Fictional, as in like not real.
Yeah, it can be a movie character or a cartoon.
Daredevil. Matthew Murdock, baby. Dude from the TV show. It's literally
Oh,
out like right now. If you have Disney Plus, like his TV show's out like right now.
all
Yeah,
right,
I'd sit
sweet.
down with the blind man and have dinner.
Hell yeah, man. What's
100%.
what's one question you would ask him?
Damn, because he wouldn't know. Damn, that's a good question. That's even fucking tougher. He's a lawyer, so I'd be like, yo, how tough is it being a blind lawyer, cuz? Blind lawyer.
He's a blind lawyer, wow. And he's a superhero.
Daredevil, bro. Yeah,
I'll have to check
you
that
might have
out.
to check out some TV after this, bro. I might have to put you on the best show ever. If
Yeah,
you like Marvel, you'll like Daredevil,
if
bro.
it's
He's the goat.
anything like Deadpool, I'll watch it for sure.
He's more like Batman, I want to say, bro. He's
Batman?
blind. He's a lawyer. He goes through the night, and he's obviously not. He is blind, but like superhero blind. He can fucking see everything through like sonar and radar.
Oh,
But
okay.
he doesn't kill. That's like his whole thing. He's like Batman. He won't kill. He's not just like like he's Just beat the shit out of somebody because he's the devil of Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, wow. I'll check
It's
it
my
out.
guy, my man.
What's a hill you'll die on no matter how unpopular it is?
Probably this one.
Wrestling is real, brother. You better
Yeah.
believe it. Shit. Those,
A lot of adults don't like it. Just
man.
came from a wrestling show like last weekend, and I still love it, bro. It's just my shit. The older I get, I still love it.
Hell yeah. It never gets
Fuck it.
old, man.
Nah, not for me.
If your life had a warning label, what would it say?
Comes with a lot of issues. Comes with a lot of problems.
Don't we all, man?
Yeah.
What's a memory you replay in your head when you need to feel something real?
Damn. Remember being a kid, being down the shore. Like, I still go down the shore. It's not very far from me. I don't know, like, where you're from or, like, how you go down to the beach and stuff. But where I live, everybody's, like, beach ready by May. And it's only, like, an hour to drive down there. Excuse me. My grandparents have had a shore house since I was a kid. So, like, we've always just flip-flopped into, like, it's summertime. Like, let's go.
Yeah.
And, like I started with, like, it's definitely, we still go. It's still a really good time, but it's not the same as when I was a kid with my brother and shit. You know what I mean? Like, it was just different. Like, I think about that shit a lot. And, you know, that's like a comfort zone.
If the universe could hear you right now, what would you say?
Let me call my fucking dad one more time, you asshole. So I can fucking actually ask, like, the 6 questions I still need to ask.
What questions would you ask him?
Bullshit, bro. It hits me like I said, like, it's weird. Me and my dad were really like, you mean? So I could just, I didn't go to bed at night without my dad, like, calling me, like, oh, didn't fucking talk to you all day. Like, the fuck are you doing? So there would be stuff like that. And usually we'd end up with, like, oh, Joe, I meant to ask you, like, that's legit, like, every day for me, bro. I'll just be like I said, I'll just be like talking to a coworker about chili. And me and my dad used to make chili very specific. And you know what I mean? I'll be sitting there like, we used to use this one thing. Fuck. And it'll hit me. And, like, that's sad. I won't cry over it, but that's like, I'll be sitting there like, fuck, I cannot ask that question anymore. So, yeah, just a handful. Just be able to have a conversation again. I'd get enough out if I could.
What's something you've never told anyone but wish you could?
Damn. I don't know. If there was something I never told anybody, there was probably good fucking reason. Like, I don't like lie to hurt people, but if I kept it from you, there was probably a good fucking reason. Don't really know that. I don't have anything specific that, like, I hid from anybody. Most of my circle keeps up to date with life and me. That's a good one, though. It's a good question.
It doesn't have to technically be a secret. Like, it could be something you probably could have told an ex-girlfriend or a colleague, a friend.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, just like I was thinking of things like that, but I don't know if there was anything I ever needed somebody else to know. You know what I mean? Like, if I kept it to one person, it was for one person. That is a good one, though. I apologize.
You're good, brother. When in your life did you feel truly seen for the first time?
Seen. I guess I haven't had that yet. I guess, like, being 18, like, getting out in the world a little bit and, like, making money for the first time, I was like, oh, look at me, I'm a human. But I've really been seen, you know? We've been on the news. We've had some cool specials at the restaurant. We've never really been, like, picked up by a scout. But, yeah.
When you mean restaurant, you work in the restaurant industry.
Yes, sir.
So I'm guessing you're kind of hoping like a Dave Portnoy to walk up to you guys.
No, anybody the fuck else. This is Philly. I would spit in his face. Fuck him.
Stop.
Nah, he's whatever.
That's the king of the fucking pizzas over there. He comes
He's
in and shuts it down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. So my industry my restaurant that I work for, is like a 3 branch, and my owner just started doing pizza. He recently just did our pizza, and he gave it like an 8.3, and they were geeked over it because he's known for like bad day, might give you a mid review, and then
Yeah.
everybody thinks you're shit. So, but yeah, maybe not Mr. Port, but somebody else.
Hey, who knows? He probably might see this one day, man. If you want to give your restaurant a shout out, he might fucking just pull up one of these days. What's the most beautiful thing pain ever taught you?
I guess kind of like what we dwelled on earlier, like pain can end suffering. So to know that, like, some people really, you watch like somebody going through it in death and shit. It's almost like it's not relieving, but it's hard to use that word. But it's almost like you feel like a little less heavier knowing that somebody isn't in pain anymore or on a hospital bed all day. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
you learn that as you get older. As a kid, I'd be really devastated to lose somebody. The older I got, I started to, go say a prayer and just be happy somebody isn't fucking suffering anymore. That shit's
Hey, man,
good for the heart.
what's something you used to chase that you no longer want, and why?
Oh, probably my skateboard when I was a kid, man. It was never really too good. I was the film guy, but
All
it's
right.
not really like a lost dream. I don't really got time to skateboard anymore, and I was never really that good. But it was a dream for a while.
What helped you finally realize it wasn't meant for you anymore?
Just being 17 and realizing your ass. You know what I mean? It's tough when you can't hit a kickflip in 6 years. It's
Yeah,
tough. Something like that. Just growing up
you're maturing. That's it.
a little bit.
If your future self sent you one sentence of advice, what would you want it to say?
Hopefully, shit picks up and stays steady. Nothing goes down. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Oh yeah. Is there a version of yourself you had to let go of, and what were they like?
Yeah, maybe when I was a kid, I was probably just like a bigger asshole to people, loud, annoying. I already still kind of sneak a curse word in every other sentence. I was probably a lot worse as a kid, just a little delinquent. But again, I wasn't even like that bad a kid, so I don't know. It's a tough one.
That's fine. What's one truth you found that changed how you see everything?
Having like criminal slash junkies in your family and being told they're like the coolest guy your whole life. That'll change shit for a long time
Oh yeah.
when you're dead lied to. It's as a kid though, so no hard feelings.
Of course. And this one's the final question. What do you hope people feel when they remember you someday?
At least a good laugh, at least a good memory that we have together. As much as I have with other people, hopefully they will remember at least one good memory. Something like that.
Hell yeah, man. Hey, you were great. I truly appreciate talking
Oh,
to
man.
you,
I appreciate you, bro. You organized the shit out of that. Very professional.
bro. I appreciate it. It was great talking
Love
with
that,
you.
bro. You too, bro.
Your future's gonna be bright, man.
Appreciate it. You as well, brother.
God bless, man. Hopefully I'll
Okay.
see you again someday.
You too, bro. Take it easy. Good luck with the video.